Okay, so here is my little video that I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So I'm cutting off a little piece of solder, and this one I'm actually going to do a little bit bigger just so it's real visible. And so I just cut off a little tiny piece of solder. The other thing is that I sanded the solder. I actually run mine through a rolling mill, but I sanded the solder so it's clean, which is maybe about the equivalent of what you were doing with the flux. Now the other thing you had, let's see, let me get a little water. But I'm using the handy flux, so just kind of the paste flux, and the reason that I use that is because it has a really, really good temperature indicator thing. And my metal's not even clean on this one, I can be quite honest, but same thing that you're doing, I'm just putting some paste flux on it. Okay, and I'm not putting too much on, just enough to kind of coat it. Sometimes I'll even make my handy flux a little bit wetter, and I'll just dip it in there. So, and you can see my solder pallion's right there, and I'm just taking the ring and I'm putting the ring right on top of it. Okay, and if I ever have a problem with that, I just need to make sure that those are touching. I used to try and balance the ring on top of the pallion, but that's not the best way to do it. I always just kind of fought that. So just to make sure that that solder is right there under the edge. Oh, there it is. I'm fighting it a little bit. Okay, and so once it's there, it's underneath, and we're ready to heat it up, and let's get soldering. So I am using the Bernzomatic torch. So I've got the same one. Should be the same one. In fact, I had to figure out how to use it again. So there we go. So I got a little torch there. And the other thing is that I'm holding it up a little bit higher, I think, than some of the other people. It was harder to get a view of that, what the angle was, but I've got the cone just literally right above it. And so I'm just kind of going round and round, and I want to heat that evenly. And mine seems to be taking a little bit longer than yours, but my flux just turned glassy, and there my solder jumped. That's it. That's how fast that this should work. And that's what you're looking for.